Hello everyone, welcome to Terraria. Today we are going to be playing a Skyblock map. We are going to attempt to beat the game on nothing but a block of Shimmer. So, make a character, and then we're going to go ahead and load into the game. So first off, we start off with nothing but some ice brick, some torches, and a lizard altar. So obviously the only thing that we can do in this case is shimmer down the ice brick. So the creator of this map made this really nice map, made it so that we can have shimmer the ice bricks down into more ice blocks. So every ice brick we get one ice block. So we're going to go ahead and try to convert all of these over. Once all the ice bricks are converted, the only thing that we can realistically do is make platforms. So we have about 28 platforms, and then with this little corner brick that we have left, we can go ahead and convert everything over into platforms. Now you may be thinking, well, what can we do from here? Well, realistically, the only thing we can do is start getting enemies to spawn and start getting them to give us items. So that is exactly what we are going to do here. We are going to go as far down as we possibly can, leaving one little platform just so that we can access the shimmer when we need to. And then we'll just go ahead and go all the way down until we get somewhere reasonable. Once down here, realistically, the only thing that we can do now is just expand our platform. We have to make it so that enemies can spawn, and the only ways that enemies can spawn is by at least being off your screen. So, for me, that means I need to make at least one monitor length, at least, of platforms. And then, if I just have a tiny little edge, we should, realistically, be able to start spawning some enemies. So the best thing we can do is use the platforms, take one out of each one, and then we'll use this as a method for getting enemies to spawn. And this is what the platform looks like after it's all done. So the idea here is I stand over at the far edge, wait for enemies to spawn, then jump over and completely massacre them. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to wait for enemies, probably die a lot, and see what we can get. Unfortunately, the first mob that we find is actually the skeleton merchant, which actually illustrates exactly what we're trying to get to. So the idea is we're trying to kill a bunch of enemies, we get the gold, and then there's a lot of things here that we just need. The rope, the bombs, the torches, a weapon even. All of it's super critical to what we need, because right now obviously we're just stuck with our little copper tools, and that's not really going to do too much for us in the future. But unfortunately we just don't have any gold or copper that we can give to him, so we can't buy any torches. I did try pricing the torches. I did try pricing my copper tools to see if I could buy some, and yes, technically I could sell the copper axe and get the torches, but realistically, torches are one of the easiest things to find in the game, and I'm going to be overloaded with them soon enough. So I ultimately decided it was worth it to just stop and wait for enemies to come by. Finally, we got our first enemy. Skeleton, but unfortunately, this skeleton is extremely good at throwing his little skeleton things. I tried all the different weapons I had, tried to find something that would work well, but unfortunately the skeleton was just way too good with his bones, ended up killing me and all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just speed ahead, show you guys all the deaths and everything from what I got until we get something interesting. I also want to make a mention here that because of the way the game is, if I die because it's master mode, I'm going to lose all the gold that I got. So that means the best thing that I can do is just put all the gold on the platform until the skeleton merchant arrives again. So what you're going to see from me from here is working on killing every enemy that I see, and then saving the gold, and then hopefully the skeleton merchant will come back, and we'll be able to get some good stuff. Finally, after what seems like hours, we got a Lost Girl that spawned into the game. Lost Girls are exceptionally good. We get to, if we kill this thing, which it looks like we will be able to because our Copper Short Sword has enough knockback to keep her back, we will get not only a metal detector, but we'll also get quite a bit of gold. I'll bet it's going to take a long time to kill this thing. After about 5 minutes trying to kill this thing, we got a jagged metal detector, so that's going to raise our damage slightly. But more importantly, we got 7 gold pieces. That is going to be absolutely critical. Whenever the skeleton merchant arrives, we are going to be able to afford so much. I also took this time to go ahead and just recombine all the silver I have and kind of put that all into gold pieces as well. Shortly after, I managed to get a slime that had some torches. So, again, this proves that it was a smart idea, although it took, for my estimates, about 48 minutes to get some additional torches. But now, we get the benefit of having our entire area completely lit up. Finally, after what seemed like hours waiting in game, waiting for something to happen, he arrived again. The skeleton merchant has arrived, and I quickly grabbed up every piece of gold I had so that I could buy whatever he had. Luckily, he had a really good item, the magic dagger. For those of you that don't know, magic dagger is usually a hardcore, hard mode item, but because this is kind of based on the Get Fixed Boy Zenith Seed, it creates a lot of opportunities to get some alternate weapons. So I went ahead, I grabbed the purple counterweight, I grabbed the magic dagger, I grabbed rope, because that's going to help us get to the various levels of the world, and I just grabbed every piece of silver I could find, and I bought everything I possibly could. I went ahead and put all the rope down so that we can start approaching and reaching the various areas and levels of this map. We want to be able to go down to hell. We want to be able to go everywhere that we possibly can, just so that we can have a chance at getting to lava, to getting to different mobs at the different levels. I also went ahead and put a rope up by the shimmer so that we always have access points up there. From here, we attempted to use our magic knives to start killing some enemies. Of course, it didn't really go that well, as we can only really throw 4 of them right now until we get more mana. But that is going to be something that we'll deal with in the next episode. So, if you guys like this content, please let me know in the comment. Let me know if you want to see anything more from this series. But we are going to continue playing it. I am releasing the episodes in sequential order, so I am releasing them, and then I'm playing, and then I'm releasing the next one. So, if you have any comments, any insight, anything that you think could help me in my journey to beat Terraria Skyblock, please let me know. Otherwise, I am going to put a link to the map below so that you may play it yourself. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye now.